Hi there, I'm Linda Dillon with the Council of Love, and welcome to Daybreak. Creating is a really complex process. While the creation formula given to us by Sanat Kumara is really seemingly straightforward and simple. Intention plus still point plus action equals creation. But there are so many elements and energies built into each step. It's complex. And of course, built into each of these elements are the belief systems and emotions that each of us carry, consciously and not. I found myself this week thinking about creation and the backdrop of our ideas, beliefs, feelings around earning and deserving, and the role they play in our creation process. I was brought up believing I could do anything, achieve anything, if I worked for it. And that it didn't matter whether it was school or dance, beauty or brains. That if I applied myself, that anything was possible. And that was powerful. And that was reinforced in very obvious and subtle ways. At home, at school, later at work, certainly in relationships. When I was in college, I studied political science. I was very politically aware and motivated. And every night before supper, I would sit down and discuss the day and the news of the day with my mother's guardian, sort of like my grandmother, Mary, who lived with us, and who would address me as Madame Prime Minister. Very sweet, absolutely. Believing in me, huge yes. Holding vision and encouragement for me, yes. And subtle manipulation, yes. As I think about it, inside that support, and it was never malign, but inside that support and encouragement to keep my eye on the ball was the belief of, if you want it, work for it. Now Marie couldn't be more kind and loving. She supported my dreams, and particularly as a young woman with ambitions. But as I reflect on this theme of earning, deserving, and creating, it strikes me that many of us, especially in the Western world, have been weaned on working, earning to deserve something. That if you have applied yourself, really applied yourself, then you deserve it, whatever it is, and not the other way around. But what does that say about creating and love and the basket of joy, that basket of joy and gratitude that we rest our creations in, that we surround our creations in? Do we not deserve and are fully capable of creating X simply because we desire to? Is it adequate to bring this totality of our being to a creation project? Is that sufficient? Or do our subtle belief systems of having to work, to labor, to deserve what our hearts desire, is that a very subtle but very present, powerful driving force? You know, I think of occasions like the Olympics or someone who has a stellar career, and how often we hear, well, they deserve it. They really worked for it. Now, I'm not naysaying the value of work, being more than a bit of a Trojan myself, but it is a requirement that we humans have laid down as a precursor to creation, that we have to work. And of course, there's danger in that. I feel like I'm back discussing the core issue of what I then called dancing on a dime, all about performance. The danger there is that we and others often end up judging ourselves harshly. And when it doesn't work out or come quickly enough, what do we say to ourselves? What's that inner dialogue? Well, I guess I didn't work hard enough. I guess I didn't deserve it. And that leaves us feeling less than, discouraged, even disheartened. And then our inclination is to simply stop trying. And that's tragic. I keep finding myself going back to what the Divine Mother has told us about creating. She says, if I dream it, it is. She doesn't guide us that she dreams it and then she assigns tasks to all the legions of angels and archangels and then she gets everyone to work, including herself. No, She tells us if she dreams it, it is. Now I can hear you say, yeah, but Linda, that's the mother. Heck yeah. But if, and we are, born of the mother, and we are part of her dream, then is creating not part of that it already is? Is it not part of our divine inheritance? So maybe this belief paradigm of working, earning to deserve isn't accurate or even true. What if we apply ourselves, our energies, our totality, simply because we want to, we choose to, because it's part of the fun, the joy of creating. When I hear so many folks expressing overwhelm at the chaos and cruelty in the world, and the sincere bafflement about how on earth are we going to get from here to Nova Earth, I feel the weightiness of our feelings. Heck, our fear of defeat, our worries about our competency to create, the fear of what if we don't make it? What if we haven't worked hard enough? And at the same time, I'm hearing from so many of us, I am tired. I am absolutely soul exhausted. Well, I'm suggesting that we throw out, eliminate. Let's use the law, the universal law of elimination. Let's throw out this old paradigm of earning to deserve. And during this time when we are guided to stand still, to ground, to be present, that together we take each other's hands and connect heart to heart to heart and dream. And so it is, because the mother has already dreamed it. It's already done. So relax, dear hearts. We're almost there. Just bring your presence of who you really are to Nova Earth and our dream of this new beginning. As always, thanks for listening. And from my heart to yours, all my love. Until the next time, bye for now.